Hi everyone, my name's Donkey, and today we are once again back on the No Man's Sky project. So, got a few things kind of coming up recently. First thing, right. Well, let me start on something else actually. Right, so the No Man's Sky series will be coming to a close. I apologise for the noise outside, there's some kid does something out there. But basically, the No Man's Sky series will be coming to a close relatively soon. Reason for that is that Yo Games recently announced that they are discontinuing the support for GameMaker 1. Now this is a problem because I'm still using GameMaker 1. However, once they discontinue this, I'll probably move into using GameMaker 2. Now, this means that potentially I'd have to recode the whole of the No Man's Sky series. I say potentially because I might just be able to boot it up, and a few of them I've done, I've just imported it from the old file and it's worked. You know, it's worked first time. However, a lot of the time it kind of falls down to the fact that you put it in and completely different engines doesn't really work and it comes out absolutely terrible. So for the most part, this is probably going to be leading up to some sort of conclusion. Also though, what I'm going to be doing is just taking random people's comments and using them just for the last few videos, just to have some things to do and to make it a little bit different and what you guys want to do. So, the first comment we've got here is from Dane Green, and he said, please add orbiting for planets. First of all, I didn't realise what he was meaning, then I got it, and I thought, yeah, let's add that. So, what we're going to be doing today is adding a new planet and making it orbit some of these other ones. So we do currently have I think we have a blue one, yeah, we have a blue one. So we're going to make a new object, and we're going to create an object, and we're going to call it object orbiting planet. And we're going to give this sprite, just for the time being, of sprite planets. Relatively simple. Okay, so the plan is to make this one orbit that one. Sorry about that. Now what we're going to be doing for this is, if I just close that down, we're going to be using someone else's idea sort of thing, because it starts to get a bit mathematical and a bit funky to do. May as well just use someone else's, to be honest. So credits to Night Frost, who came up with this idea. But the gist of it is that you set an orbit, which is the distance, you set an angle, which is 0 to start with, you set a speed, you set the center X and center Y. For us this is going to be slightly different, and then in the step you just basically add to the angle and just change the angle. Pretty much it. So we're going to be doing this, we're going to open a new create event, we're going to have a few variables. So we're going to have orbit is the first one, that's going to be the distance. So for this we're going to say 50 just to start with. Then we're going to have distance, and we're going to say that no, not distance, we need angle, which starts as 0, speed, which starts as 1, we need a circle, it's not how you spell circle, there we go, circle X, which is going to equal our object planets dot X, and circle Y, which is going to equal object planets dot Y. I think that's all of them. Yep, that's all of them. Okie dokie. So now we've set up some variables. You could comment these and say distance, angle, speed, pretty self-explanatory. Orbiting point / planet. But now we have to get onto the fun bit, which is the step event. So this is the bit where it actually starts to move. So, oops, and we just opened Spotify. Basically, auto motion, we're saying angle plus equals speed. So it basically moves 1 degree every second. So we're going to do it like that. And then we're going to say if the angle is bigger or equal to 360, then I'm going to set it back to 0. So if angle is bigger or equal to 360, we're not going to set it back to 360 though, we're going to minus 360. Because what this will do is, say we've got the speed set at 2 and it skips over to 361, it's going to make the next one be 360, well, 363, but in the actual terms it'll be 3. So it won't skip any steps, it'll move nice and smoothly. And then finally we're just going to update the position. Now how we're going to update the position is by saying length dir, I think it is, yep. I'm going to say the length is, I think that was distance, so which was orbit. So right, yep, and then angle, we need x equals there as well actually. X equals length dir plus, and this is where we have our center x, so what do we call it now? Planet X, Circle X. It's a weird name. Okie dokie, and now pretty much the same for the Y. Just with orbit, angle, plus circle, Y. So now if we place this in our room 1, we should get a orbiting planet. So let's give it a go, let's give it a run. If it works again, then we'll go back and go over the code a little bit more, I guess. Okay, so you can see it's kind of working there. It's got a funny orbit there, and the reason for that is because our sprite planets isn't set to be the center at the moment, so make sure you center that one. So if we now have a look at this, it might be a little bit close, you can adjust that quite easily, and you can also speed it up because it's going pretty slow at the moment. There's one more thing I'd like to do, but you can see it's orbiting there at the moment. You can, well, you can't click these ones, but you could make it to click it if you just copied that. One thing we forgot to do is to set the image speed to equal 0. Okay, now that should solve the flickering and make it move nice and smooth. So basically moving every step, we're moving one angle of 360 around. So you can see there it's nice and smooth and moving around. So that's relatively simple there. It's moving, it's orbiting, and you could potentially set this up to work as a proper planet. So there's your orbiting planets thing. One thing I would like to say is if you see, I think there's something I thought of. Let me just run it and see if it comes back to me, otherwise I will have to just leave it and see. It's the moving planets. No, it's not coming to me. Who knows, to be honest. I had something that some people might have an error with, but kind of just gone now, so if it comes back to me, I'll put a comment in this video down below, and yeah, you can just look about it, just check before you go coding this. If you're having an error, again, comment it, and I'll probably come back to me and think, oh yeah, that was what I meant to say in the video. But anyway, we've got our orbiting planets, they're now spinning around, and we've basically fulfilled the guy's name, something green or something. We've fulfilled his task, if you would, his idea for this game. So we now got the orbiting planets in. The other idea was randomized backgrounds, and if you go on our Discord, there is actually a pinned message on their background generation test. Basically that's the random generation. So if you go on the Discord, and it's just there in the tagged messages. So if you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, or just do what you guys want to do. And also, if you have your own suggestion for what you want to see in this series, then comment it below, because you're not going to have much time left to do it as soon as they discontinue the help. So yeah, if you like the video, like, subscribe, and do what you guys want to do, and I'll talk to you in the next one.